Hello and welcome back to the Snappiness YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy world and that you're staying safe. As you know, on this channel I like to shoot with older digital cameras and explore the possibilities of using older gear. And that older gear often comes from places like this. Here are three packages from arguably three of the biggest, best used camera gear sellers on the market today that are not peer-to-peer selling sites. So over here, the smallest package I have is from UsedPhotoPro. The middle is from KEH, and on the right we have one from MPB. I've been buying and selling camera gear for years now, and I'd like to think I know a thing or two about finding a good deal. So I've compiled a bunch of information about each of these places, kind of their pros and cons, and just some of the differences between them. And I want to go through each of them one at a time as I unbox these packages, and you get to see what I ordered, so that's fun too. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know a little bit more about these places, which businesses or combinations of them that you want to buy your next camera gear from. Okay, I've been itching to open these now. I've been waiting to open them until I made this video, so let's go ahead and get started. The smallest of the three packages is from UsedPhotoPro. This is the used division of Roberts Camera, a well-respected camera company that's been in the business for decades. And as I open this, let me just tell you a little bit about them and what they offer. And I have a little table here with information, and I have this for all the different companies so you can compare and contrast. I'll also put a link in the description to a little summary of all of this. So for UsedPhotoPro, one of the things I really like is that the pictures are of the actual items that you're gonna buy. That's awesome. Just as somebody who's inspecting things online and can't come and see it in person, I like that aspect a lot. They restock multiple times a day, so you can always check back for more stuff multiple times a day. They do have free shipping, just depending on the condition of the item. So if the item is for parts, it's not free shipping, but for all other categories, I think are free shipping, which is awesome, even for small orders. So this was a small order, but still free shipping. They have a 14-day hassle-free return policy that I've never had to use. They have a 180-day limited warranty. Once again, as long as it's not for parts or anything. The prices I would categorize as good, often cheaper than eBay or right around the eBay price. They do have deals every now and then, some occasional sales ranging from 5 to 20% off certain categories or whatever. So check for those. This package is a relatively small order. I just got two little items here. This first one is cool. It's a wide angle adapter lens. It's huge, and I'll show you what it's for. This is for my Nikon Coolpix 990. It's already a weird looking camera, but now it looks ridiculous. But it's a wide angle converter. The second thing I ordered, I'm excited about. You watched a video about this recently with my Sigma camera. This is a cheap little adapter, once again, like $10. And this is the Sigma mount to M42. So now I can use M42 lenses on my Sigma SD14, which is awesome. Some of my favorite things about UsedPhotoPro is they have great prices. Like I've said, often the same price or even cheaper than what's on eBay. I've actually bought something and then turned around in a month and sold it for profit, which was pretty cool. They have a good variety. It's not the biggest variety, but a good variety of newer gear and very old gear, including film equipment, which is great. And like I said, the pictures of the actual item. This is the only one out of the three where I don't have really any negatives about it. They're just a good place to shop and probably overall my favorite. By the way, I should mention, if you want to support this channel, if you like what I do, I'm an affiliate seller of all three of these places. So check the description below and click through those links. Okay, the next package that I have is from KEH. KEH is probably most well-known out of these three. It's been in the industry for a long time, and they do a great job. But there are a few things that I don't quite like about them, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Here's some more information, just like I did before. So one of the things I don't like is the pictures are not of the actual item. And that drives me crazy. It may not be actually that big of a deal because you get those returns and stuff. So if you don't like it, they got your back. You're not going to get scammed out of them. But it's just kind of nice to see the actual item before you order it. And with KEH, you can't do that. They also restock frequently, at least daily, if not more than daily. So check back often for stuff. They have free shipping on orders over $49. So unfortunately, this was not a free shipping order. So just note that if you're going to order small orders. They do have free returns within 21 days for a full refund, and then they have a 180-day warranty, just like UsedPhotoPro. The prices, I would say, are fair They're good prices for the gear that you're getting, and they're fair. Like I said, they're not always the best price. So if you find a similar item someplace else, it'll often be cheaper in that other spot. However, they do have lots of sales and promotions, little small coupon discounts. Let me show you what I got from KH this time. By the way, the packaging of all these places is excellent, so you never really have to worry about the condition of the item as they come. Okay, what I ordered this time was this small digital camera. This is the Sony, let's see, what does it say? The Sony P7 III. This is a 4 megapixel little point and shoot. And it's neat in a couple different ways. That's why I ordered it. It was also cheap. That's why I ordered it. But it's also a really good representation of KH. KH has things that are brand new and a lot of things that are older. And I found it out of the three the best for finding little old digital cameras like this. So if that's what you're into, KH is a good place to check periodically and just see what's there. So in summary for KH, some of my favorite things, it has the best variety out of the three. There's just a ton of stuff on that website. It has discounts and sales often, so they do often do promotions like that. They also have a really good system with ordering and tracking, so they give you those updates really frequently and automatically, which is super nice. Some of the negatives, they do have kind of higher prices. I still think they're fair prices, but they're often higher than if you found it on a similar another website. Also, this is just a nitpicky thing, but I don't like the fact that on their search engine you have to select that it's in stock. I want that just to be the default all the time. And only if I wanted it. Why would I want to look for things that are not in stock? I think it's because they kind of have a repository. Since they had so many items on their website over the years, it kind of becomes a repository of items that they have sold, perhaps. I'm not really sure, but I'm only interested in items that I can actually buy. Okay, the final package I have is from MPB. They are a relatively new company. They're based in Brooklyn, and they also have one, I think, based in Germany, and maybe one in England somewhere. I don't know if I'm just mostly interested in what's in the United States where I live. But they're a relatively new company, but an awesome company. So let me tell you a little bit about MPB. So pictures are of the actual item, which is super nice. And I like that, like I've talked about before. The restock time is daily, so frequently, check back frequently. You do have free shipping, which is also awesome. They have a 7-day return policy, so lower than the other two people that I've mentioned, but still that's great. And then they have a limited 6-month warranty, so similar to the other ones. Prices at MPB are very good. I find that they're the best. If you can compare item to item, it's often the cheapest. And I've bought something and then turned it around and sold it immediately for quite a large profit on eBay. So look out for those deals on MPB as well. They do have occasional sales, although it doesn't seem like as frequent as the other places. There's coupons for students. And then there's a coupon for referrals. Like if you use my referral and you spend over $200, you can save $20. Okay, let me show you what I ordered here in this big package. Da-da-da! Okay, so I already opened this package about a month ago. This is my Pentax K3 Mark III. And if you follow my channel, you know that I ordered this back in December and then made a video about it in January. But that's where I ordered it from, was MPB. And they had by far the best price on the internet for a great condition Pentax K3 Mark III. So it was a great deal, and I'm super excited about it and pleased to go through a place that had returns and warranty on such an expensive purchase. Some pros and cons that I have from buying from MPB. First, some pros. They have the best prices, like I said, I think out of all three of them. More often than not, they have the best price. You can easily set search alerts on their site. And I've never had to email any of the other companies, but I had a question on this listing before I bought it. And so I emailed them and they responded very quickly. So that was great as well. Some cons is they don't have a very big variety. That might just be because they're newer and getting going. But they, especially with the older camera gear, they have some old DSLRs from like Canon and Nikon. And then they have some old mirrorless from like Olympus and Fujifilm, Panasonic. But if you wanted to get into some obscure cameras like this Nikon 990, that's just something they don't do, at least at this time. So that's a little bit unfortunate, especially that's kind of what I'm into. But the stuff that they do have is very fair priced. And they do have, like I said, some of those old DSLRs. And then I don't know if this is always the case, but at least the last 2 items I ordered, the shipping took quite a while. And maybe that's just because we're so spoiled nowadays and we expect everything to be pretty quick. But it was like up to 2 weeks. So there you have it, the 3 best places that you can buy used camera gear from, at least as far as non-peer-to-peer places with warranties and free returns. UsedPhotoPro, MPB, and KEH. It's hard to pick one winner from all 3. As you can see, they all have kind of their pros and cons. KH, while the prices might be higher sometimes, has by far the best variety of cameras, which is amazing. MPB has great prices, but has a smaller collection. And then UsedPhotoPro just slides in the middle with a good selection and good prices. And so they kind of ride the middle there as being overall pretty good with everything. But I have had good experiences with all three. I can recommend all three. If you like this video and found it helpful, what you can do is shop any of these companies by using the links down in the description. And that sends me a little bit of a kickback at no cost to you. And I really appreciate that. Okay, that's it. Go out there and shoot with whatever camera gear you have right now. And until next time, happy snapping.